These are the top 5 scams of all time. The internet has paved the way for the well-known scams such as Nigerian prince, the wealthy widow, benefactor, but people looking for creative methods of fraud has been a staple of society well before computers. Here are the most amazing scams, and the 5th one will shock you. We're gonna start with the Baker Estate scam. This took place over 70 years before coming to an end in 1936, which involved 28 swindlers who convinced people across all America that the wealthy individual named Jacob Baker of Philadelphia had died, leaving his estate behind with no heirs. The fraudsters contacted the people named Baker, saying that they represented the estate and would stake a claim to the property in the exchange for a small fee. Approximately 3,000 people responded to the mail, handing over $3 million to the scammers. In the second place, we've got Charles Ponzi, whose scheme inspired countless others. Charles Ponzi, the creator of the original pyramid scheme, was born in Italy and first arrived in Boston in 1908, bearing $2.5 to his name. His initial hustles were restricted to forging checks and assisting illegal migrants, serving a 5-year term in US prison for his troubles. In 1920, Ponzi discovered arbitrage in form of international postal reply coupons, each worth 5 cents. Coupons purchased in Spain at a preset exchange rate could be redeemed for a nickel back in the US, and the falling value of the peso meant there was an opportunity to make money. He did just that, first recruiting people from poorer economies in Europe to send him postage coupons, which he sold in the US for a profit. But Ponzi wasn't satisfied with simply fleecing the government. He had grand ambitions and started recruiting ordinary people, promising them between 50% to 100% returns on their investments. Thousands of people were attracted by Ponzi's claims and entrusted him with their money. He used the incoming cash flow from the new investors to pay off the old ones, and many people simply reinvested their returns with him anyway. This kind of outsized returns started to attract scrutiny, and investigations by the Boston Post revealed that the business was a scam which had swept over $20 million. He was imprisoned and later deported back to Italy. At number 3, I've brought you the original conman, aka William Thompson. William Thompson lived in the mid-19th century in New York City and was likely the first person to become widely known as the confident man, or a confidence man, a type of fraudster that became hugely popular in the buzzing metropolises of the late Industrial Revolution. Thompson would exploit the naivete of the people he met on the streets, bars, and events with type of confidence trick. He would walk up to the person in a friendly way, greet them, and give them the impression the two had met before. After gaining the trust of the stranger, Thompson would simply ask, "Do you have confidence in me to trust me with your watch until tomorrow?" Unbelievably, this worked. Thompson managed to repeat the trick on various people before authorities caught up with him. So somehow the trick became so popular and inspired a whole generation of confidence artists such as Beth Heyman and Nigerian letter scams. At number 4, I've brought you Victor Lustig, who tried to sell the Eiffel Tower twice. Eiffel Tower was constructed for the 1889 World's Fair, coinciding with the 100-year anniversary of the French Revolution. At the time, it was the tallest structure built by humans and kept that title for 41 years. In 1925, when Victor Lustig was just 35 years old, he learned how expensive the tower had become to maintain. He subsequently came up with the idea to sell it to the scrap metal dealer. Presumably, Lustig found the gullible scrap metal dealer in France to give a quote and even managed to have a sizable bribe added in. He got away with it too. The scrap metal dealer was so ashamed of being tricked. After the scam, Lustig moved to Vienna in a train with suitcases full of cash. At the top of all, wrote the man who printed himself real money. A Lisbon-born lad, 28 years only, printed himself so much money. And this money was too much that it caused the economic crisis that led to the national's military coup d'etat. Reis forged a contract with the Bank of Portugal that authorized him to print the new set of banknotes and approached the company that previously printed the banknotes, Waterflow and Sons, to make all the new cash. As the printers used legit and original plates to print the banknotes, the forgeries were perfect. Reis had 200,000 banknotes printed worth almost 1% of Portugal's entire GDP, comparable to about $2 billion in currency today. And that was the best and the most awesome scam of all time. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Hit the bell button for more videos.